Anambra State COVID-19 Action Recovery and Economic Stimulus has disbursed over 95 million naira to 10 communities across the state for the implementation of their community and group development plans under the World Bank-assisted Anambra State COVID-19 Action Recovery and Economic Stimulus Program. The disbursement, which took place in Oka and attracted members of the communities and some traditional rulers, is the first tranche of the total costs as contained in the various communities and group development plans. Ebeleze reports.
In her address, the Commissioner for Economic Planning, Budget and Development Partners, Mrs. Chiamaka Nnake, charged the beneficiaries to make judicious use of the funds as, according to her, the sustainability of the program is wholly dependent on its judicious execution. While assuring necessary support to ensure the success of the program, Mrs. Nnake said that present administration considers the Anambra State COVID-19 Action Recovery and Economic Stimulus Program as a strategic component of its social agenda, with special regards to the poor and vulnerable.
Whatever you do with these funds will determine the future of your community. So if you want to use this as your last, then that's your decision to make. Present governor, he has priority in improving the livelihood of most of the people, vulnerable people in the society. So NG Cares is one of the programs targeted at those people to ensure that their lives are enhanced. So this particular program is one of so many programs we expect to come towards enhancing the livelihood of the poor and vulnerable within the state.
The state coordinator, Anambra State COVID-19 Action Recovery and Economic Stimulus Program, Mrs. Ogochukwu Oji, assured that the State Community and Social Development Agency will continue to enter the communities to ensure that the purpose of these micro-projects are actualized. Mrs. Oji said that Anambra State COVID-19 Action Recovery and Economic Stimulus was designed to restore livelihoods of the poor and the vulnerable, maintain food security, and facilitate the recovery of medium-scale enterprises from the devastating effects of the COVID-19 pandemic over the next 18 months to 2 years.
The Anambra Cares program is designed to restore livelihoods of the poor and vulnerable, maintain food security, and facilitate the recovery of MSMEs from the devastating effects of COVID-19 pandemic over the next 18 months to 2 years.
The General Manager and Chief Executive Officer, Anambra State Community and Social Development Agency, Mr. Chudmoji, who commended Governor Chukwuma Soludo for his support.
Also be very security conscious while implementing the
In a vote of thanks, the President General of Isilo Community, Mr. Sam Ogwabaka, while thanking the state government on behalf of other communities, promised judicious execution of the projects to the betterment of the poor and vulnerable. For Mr. Martins Nwambo, who collected a check for over 6.1 million naira for Nzam community in Anambra West local government area, they plan to sink a borehole, reticulate same, and also renovate their nurses' quarters.
Anambra State Community and Social Development Agency, under Anambra COVID-19 Action Recovery and Economic Stimulus Program, has commenced the disbursement of funds to communities to cushion the effect of COVID-19 on them. In Oka, Ebeleze, ABS News.